Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kiss up to God. To God be the glory for all the wonderful works that He does. Thank you, God, for another do over. Thank you, God, for mercy and grace. Thank you, God, for family and friends, health and strength. God, if we need to apologize, no, I'm sorry. If we need to say I'm sorry, that's it. Allow it because I'm sorry can restore and recover a whole lot of things. Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle. This morning I came up with what is a debtor? Let me tell you this story real quick. This was, oh my goodness, 30 years ago. Um, Something that came up, and I asked a friend. I had to borrow a couple dollars to take care of something very important, and the person that I borrowed from, they I had it here and there, but I also had a birthday party that I had planned months in advance. Okay, when I borrowed the money, it wasn't for the party, it was for something else that I had really had to take care of then. But I figured during the party, because my guest list was huge, it was a huge birthday party I threw for myself. And I knew that I would get monetary gifts, and I knew that I would have the money after the party, but I needed to put a certain amount on the party, you know, to make sure I rented the room. It was very nice party. Anyway, the person also was in charge of the cake. So during the party, like I said, the night of the party, just that now I told her I would pay her the money back. Anyway, during the night of the party, she brought the cake, but she brought it in like afterwards. But when you the cake that she got for me was I was offended with the cake, very offended what she had on the cake. And I think she did it because I owe her this money. But it bothered me because one thing had nothing to do with the other. The party was a success. Everybody had a good time. They laughed at the cake and stuff, but I didn't find it funny because see, I'm 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 still, old fashioned. I still have I was just offended. I'll put it like that. And I think to me the cake ruined the rest of the party for me. It didn't ruin it for my guests, but it ruined it for me. But see, that's what happened because the relationship changed after that because I felt some type of way. And then I really shouldn't have felt some type of way because I owe her the money, but what she did at the party, it had nothing to do with the money that I owe her, but maybe she thought it did. And this is what the point I'm trying to make is if you owe someone, pay them. You become a debtor. And then so I looked it up on I looked it up. I said, I looked it up on YouTube because I like not YouTube, but I like on Google, and it says it is legal to lend money, and when you do, the debt becomes the borrower's legal obligation to repay. For smaller loans, you could take them. You could take the action. You could take them to small claims court. But you know what? I don't think that you can. And I remember a saying is never loan something you can't afford to lose. So if you loan somebody money, don't loan it to them if you can't afford to lose it. If it's gonna put you in a financial bind, don't just loan it to them because you feel like you're doing them a favor, or that right now you got a couple dollars. And that's what people do. They get a couple dollars, and the first thing happens is somebody want to borrow money, and you loan it to them. And a lot of times you really can't afford to, but you do anyway, and you loan it to them in good faith. And then when they don't pay you back, it ruins a relationship. I mean, how many people know that money is the root of some evil? Because it will tear up our family. That joke gonna tear up a community. It tear up the world. Look what's going on. Everything is financial. Everything's about money. But you can't take it with you. But you need it while you're here on earth. So if you owe someone, Give them back their money, especially if they loan it to you in good faith. That's a debt. That's a burden over your head. And and I, like I say, I paid that night, the night at the party. I gave her her money, and the look on her face was a look of embarrassment. So that told me then that the cake that she got made for me, she did it on purpose because of the look on her face when I gave her back her money. And this is what I said. I said, I know I owed you this money, but I had to get things straight with this party because I already put a certain amount that I couldn't get back. So I really needed to make sure my money was good before I gave you back your money. I said I had every intention on giving it back, and she was like, "Oh, okay," but the look of embarrassment on her face let me know she did that on purpose, and it was hurtful to me, and it ruined our relationship because of that. And money can do that. Money can, man, please, for the love of money, it can really mess up some stuff. And I also got something. I'm not a borrower all the time, but if people ask you for your money back, some people out there to get an attitude. You ask for the money that you loan a person, and they get an attitude. So I have loaned people money, and some people have paid me back, and some haven't. But the ones that have not paid me back, I don't feel like I have to ask for it. Why should I? You know that I loaned it to you. And you know the deal sometimes. You loan somebody money and they don't pay you back, but yet they get a new this and a new that. Every time you see them, they got this going on, they got that going on. And you're saying to yourself, come on, be honest. They know they owe me money. They can get this and get that, but they can't pay me back my money. Come on, you know how you feel. You feel some type of way. If you owe somebody, pay them. Or if you need something, if you can't afford to pay them back, don't ask to borrow it, because you don't know what kind of financial bond you're putting them in. I'm sorry, that you're putting them in when you borrow the money, and sometimes you might need it. The money that I loan because if the person was going to lose out on a big opportunity, and the opportunity that they got it because I loaned them the money. So they're set now for certain things um, in their life, and they're enjoying it. They're weeping off the loan, but they never act like I didn't loan them nothing. Act like I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna ask for it back because I shouldn't have to. I loaned it to you. I loaned you the money. Pay a person back in the good faith that they loan it. Don't get mad. Don't get an attitude. Don't because it's actually their money. They just loaned it to you, temporarily. So if you're not paying them back, you're gonna always owe them that. And you can look somebody in the face and you owe them. Hmm. Well, I guess some users don't care. If you use a person, you don't have no conscience at all. So I know I will have a conscience. With the person that I love borrowed the money, I had a conscience. I knew I owed her, and like I said, the party was planned before I borrowed the money. I didn't borrow the money for the party, but the party was already planned. It's just something that came up in the midst of it, and I did pay her back, and it just ruined that relationship. The cake that was made ruined it for me. Not the fact that that I owe her the money, and she still tried to be okay. And I'm the type of person I'll still speak and talk and stuff, but that closeness, nah, not me. So I just wanted to come up with that because it just made me think about it. With the conversation that I was having, I think I have too many conversations. My mind be all over the place, guys. I be thinking all kinds of stuff. I just wanted to share that with you. And if anybody's watching, share it. And if you owe somebody money, please pay them back. And if somebody owe you money, if you want to ask for it, ask for it. It's your money. But if you don't, you can't sit back and get mad because now they got a Mercedes Benz and you sitting around $2,000 short. All right, you guys go in and have a nice day. Let me get my day started. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle, and I am on the right road now. You guys have a blessed day now. You hear? God bless.